Hello there, and welcome to this Waves from the Word podcast. You may notice that our music today sounds a little different, and that's because this episode is different. As many of you know, I began the Waves from the Word podcast back in August, and I had in mind college students. I wanted a way for them to plug into the Word on a daily basis. But since then, I've had people from all walks of life and actually all around the world plugging in. So I know that not only college students can benefit, but really anyone who is busy and is just looking for a simple way to plug in daily. As we head into the Christmas season, I wanted to share with you a little information to help you prepare your hearts and your minds. I actually did this session at a women's retreat a few months ago, and the ladies that attended that retreat have been jokingly requesting that I record the session I did. So I thought I would, and that I would share it with you all. Today I want to take a few minutes to share with you a few tips for keeping a peaceful mindset during the holiday season. My first tip is to pray and consciously ask for God's peace during the season of Advent. I know I'm guilty of forgetting to do this, and it is so important. It's important that we begin praying now before we get in the midst of all the hustle and bustle. Tip number 2 is to consider fasting. Now, I'm not talking about giving up food. I know that we all enjoy that this time of year. But you can fast from other things, such as unplugging from TV or even social media. Tip number 3 is listen to music that has an Advent theme associated with it. This will help to get your mindset in the right place. And the last tip is to plan ahead. The more you can purposefully schedule activities and make sure that everyone is on board, the more smoothly the holidays will go. Now, the next thing I want to do today is share with you a mindful exercise that you can come back to anytime during the holiday season to help to relax your mind and your spirit. So, let's begin. I want you to take a moment to quiet your mind. Just be still and breathe in deeply. As you breathe in, imagine yourself breathing in peace. And as you breathe out, let go and release all the negativity, tension, and frustration you may be holding inside. Begin to relax your body and visualize the tension as it's leaving your body slowly. Imagine the tension slowly leaving through your fingers, toes, and even the top of your head. You are very calm and relaxed and at peace. Now I want you to visualize a garden. It is the most beautiful garden you have ever seen. It may be a garden that you are familiar with, or this may be the very first time you've ever visited this beautiful place. You're going to take a second to just drink in everything that you see around you. There are beautiful flowers, a brilliant blue sky, birds in the trees, and a river that is gently flowing by. There is no place that you would rather be in this moment. There are no deadlines or pressures, just peace and tranquility. As you walk through the garden, you find a bench that you sit down on. The Spirit of God visits you it's quiet and calm. You feel and deeply experience the presence of God and His Son surrounding you in such a way that He's tangible. It's almost as though you can reach out and touch Him. And then a question comes to your mind. How may I best prepare for this season? The season of waiting, of journeying, of becoming, of receiving and of giving of our hearts and souls, of giving to others in need. You lean in and listen with all your soul, heart, and mind. There's a softness all around you that envelops you and bathes you in the light of divine presence. A deep sense of stillness overcomes you. You realize Advent is not about Christmas decorations, sending cards, or gifts. It's only about the true gift, the gift of God's Son in our lives, and the gift we give of each other. You realize Advent is a time for waiting and preparing, a time for cultivation of peace, faith, joy, and love. It's a time for healing, for renewal. It is a time to set aside grievances and hurts and to extend a welcoming hand. You realize that it is a time to give a gift, the gift to others that keeps on giving, the gift of Jesus. You sit for a moment and are just quiet. The voice within you gently lets you know that it's time for you to leave this garden and return to the real world. But you know that you can return to this special place at any time. All you have to do is to be still, and in an instant you can close your eyes and go there. The divine will be there for you always, giving you whatever insights and counsel and encouragement and support and all the love that you ever need. You begin to become more aware of your surroundings. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. I appreciate you spending this time with me, friends. I will be taking a break during the month of December to prepare our podcast for the beginning of the year. But in the meantime, I want to wish each of you a very Merry Christmas.